But when I decided to rewrite it, I kind of felt like I was starting over, in a sense. It felt like I was starting over, and it felt like I was just like, I don't know, I guess kind of like lumped in with all of the like new authors, and I feel like nobody really wanted to, or I felt like nobody really wanted to give me a chance. Hey guys, happy, I don't even know what today is, but as you know, this is welcome to another Vlogmas. Okay, I don't even know what number we're on, but I do know what we finna do today. Okay, so today for Vlogmas, this is part 2 at searching the free little libraries for some Christmas books. So there is one not too far away from me, and let's go check it out and see what they have. All right, let's see what they have. This one I think is more full of children's books, so not actually anything for me, but you guys know I am a nanny, so maybe I can find one for the kid.
No, the kid.
You want a book?
No.
No? Okay, he don't want a book. Oh, what about this?
No.
Look, I might like this.
This is it.
Seems cool. Oh. All right, couldn't find any Christmas books, but I'm okay. You know, I found some books for one of the kids in my life. He said he likes chapter books, so I think these are cool little chapter books for kids. And if he likes these books or these series, these are 2 different books, but I'm sure these probably have like series or part of a series. So if he likes them, then I'm gonna just find him the rest on Amazon. So that'd be great. You know, save money and get something for kids. That's why I love the free little library. As you guys know, I put some of my books in the free little library, so that was pretty awesome. I think the books that I put inside, people, they took them, so that was good. Update on, let's talk about author life really quickly. So I have my last event of the year coming up next week in Houston. I definitely will vlog that for you guys, but I just, I think that sometimes I just want to talk about perspective for a minute, and for all of like my new writers and authors out here. Like, this is my 3-year author anniversary, and I've learned so much in the 3 years that I've been an author. But I also just wanted to talk about like how your perspective, having the right perspective, will really get you through, right? So like last year in 2023, I was like, oh, I want to be at these author events with these authors, and I felt, somewhat slighted. And hopefully this makes sense, but I felt somewhat slighted. I was like, wow, like, or just like questioning my worth as to like if I belonged at these events, because in 2023, I had already been a published author. I just decided to take my book down. But when I decided to rewrite it, I kind of felt like I was starting over, in a sense. It felt like I was starting over, and it felt like I was just like, I don't know, I guess kind of like lumped in with all of the like new authors, and I feel like nobody really wanted to, or I felt like nobody really wanted to give me a chance, because some events that I wanted to go to, either like they said no, or they were already full by the time I found out about it, and it was crazy. And I was just like, you know what, I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to keep applying myself. I'm going to keep putting myself out there to be accepted at these events. And I was just like, I'm just going to keep asking until I get a yes, right? So fast forward to this year, the events, all of the events that I went to this year were ones that I put myself out there for. Like, I asked to be at these events and they say yes. You know, I asked to be there and they say yes. And I could have felt like I wasn't good enough for said events. And somewhere inside I did. It was like, I don't know. These are like, I'm going to be at events with like authors who've been doing it for years and all this kind of stuff like that. But just the one thing that I learned when I went to the Urban Book Expo in Chicago, a lot of the authors that I admire and that, that I read their work, a lot of them already knew who I was, which I just thought was crazy, because I was like, how do you know little old me in this big author space? Because the Black indie author space is pretty big. Like, it's big, but it's small. Like, in comparison to all of the other ethnicities, it's small. But like, there are a lot of Black indie authors, some that I haven't even met before. And like, now I'm just like, let me stop doubting myself. Let me stop feeling like I don't know, feel like I have to prove myself. Like, now I just live my life. I live my life. I write my books. I pray, and I keep it pushing. Comparison is the thief of joy. There we go. Comparison is the thief of joy, and that's so true. That's just so true, because it really is. So like, I just try, not to compare myself to others. It's hard, but it's like, I also don't have to, because I've come across great and amazing authors who are nice and kind and welcoming. Like, I haven't had a bad experience with an author yet, and I'm so grateful, because I've heard the horror stories of, I just heard some people are just who they are, child. So I've heard many horror stories, but I just want to say, at the end of the day, if you are a writer or a new author or author of 10 years, like, keep doing what you're doing, keep going, keep learning, keep trusting, and and keep putting yourself out there. And if you are nervous to put yourself out there, find a group of people or somebody that you can talk to that can give you some encouragement. My DMs are always open, my email, okay, because I feel like we need each other. So yeah, thank you so much for coming to my TED Talk. Thanks so much for watching my vlog, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for whatever day next of Vlogmas.